Half of all Americans can't handle an unexpected expense of $400 without borrowing money or selling something. That's according to the Federal Reserve. This means that most Americans dip into their retirement savings early, or their debt keeps building up. Either way, it's a bad situation. Today, we're going to share 10 habits of self-made millionaires who retire early so that A, you can handle any unexpected expense at any age, and B, you don't need to borrow or sell anything to make it happen. We hope you gained some insight into your retirement, and if you found this video useful, we'd appreciate your likes and hit that bell notification so we can bring you more valuable content tomorrow. Alright, Aluxers, let's retire early, starting with number 1. Decide how you want to retire. Retiring wealthy or retiring comfortably are two very different outcomes. They both require hard work and sacrifices. When people think of retiring young, they picture penthouses, private jets, and expensive clothes. In reality, most of the time it actually means Airbnbs, rented cars, and pajamas. Retiring comfortably means being able to live a chill and fun life that was already paid for by you, working in advance. Number 2. Track net worth constantly. In order to retire, you need to know how much money you need to support your life until you die. That means tracking down your net worth constantly and knowing that you're on track. NerdWallet suggests 5 ways to keep track of your finances. Check your bank statement. Categorize expenses. Use a budget or expense tracking app. Explore other expense trackers and identify room for change. As we said in our video, How to Calculate Your Net Worth, knowing your net worth is like running a full checkup of your finances. Not only will you know exactly what you owe and where you spend your money, but you can use this knowledge to plan for the future and grow your net worth itself. Number 3. Spend as little as they can. When people plan to retire early, they're committed to spending as little money as possible until retirement. They live in small apartments, they cook their own food, they don't buy anything fancy, and most importantly, they don't waste money on crap. That's why we said it's a sacrifice, because giving up luxuries for payback much later on down the line is not the easy option, but it is definitely worth it. Number 4. Constantly look to earn more. You can't save and invest $1,000 each month if you're only making $1,000 in a month in total. There's a limit to how much you can save and invest, but not on how much you can earn. So be open to new earning opportunities, stay away from pyramid schemes, and invest wisely now, because what you do today is what's going to enable you to retire early or not. Number 5. Get a financial planner on board. Retiring early is an incredible goal, and it can be done, but we're not all financial wizards who know exactly what to do with our money or how to make it grow. So bring in the advice and guidance of a financial planner. Those who've managed to retire young and wealthy have not done it alone. They've got a team of people in the background. Just like Keeping Up with the Kardashians had a team of makeup artists, wardrobe curators, cameras, and so on while they were still airing. And it's the same for people who work well with their money. Teamwork makes the dream work. Number 6. They have their money working as hard as they are. We mentioned something similar in our video 10 Ways to Make Money Work for You, where we explain that your money is doing a job, and therefore that money needs a job description. For example, Job 1. You put your cash into a bank account and earn interest on it. Your money makes a small monthly profit. Job 2. You buy property and rent it out. The rent covers the bond and interest rate. Here, your money is doing 2 jobs, working as an allocation tool, providing housing for someone, and paying off a bond. Job 3. You buy ads for your product, track down the profit from those ads, and reinvest the profit for more ads, and then keep repeating. Here, your money is being used to generate a constant flow of income while increasing your interest with each cycle. Number 7. Constant education on exponential wealth. You can retire when you have all the money you need for the rest of your life, or if you have systems in place to pay you money for the rest of your life. People who plan to retire early constantly get educated on all the ways they can get there. In addition, taking care of your mental health is equally important, which is why we've created Mind Mastery. 4 out of 5 successful people use some form of meditation practice, and we've spent thousands of hours to strip away all the nonsense and give you the best return on your investment and teach you how to get the same kind of focused results. If this is your dream and goal, Aluxers, we encourage you to go to Alux.com/mindmastery and enroll now. Number 8. Legal education. Millionaires who retire early are familiar with how to protect their net worth and make it last as long as possible. That's why a lot of people live in Monaco, where there's zero income tax, but spend most of their time in countries where life is super cheap, like Indonesia. Number 9. They've taken 2 major expenses into account. Most people who retire early fail to make financial provision for the following: taxes and healthcare. Just because you're retired doesn't mean you're exempt from them, so those who retire early and manage to stay retired have made sure they've kept these expenses in mind. And on that note, before we end the video, we'll share a ballpark figure with you on what you should strive for to retire comfortably with. Number 10. Same spending habits. After someone retires young, they don't suddenly start spending mad cash on everything. They generally keep living the same life, but now they don't have to work for it anymore. At this stage, that lifestyle is normal, and it's now time to enjoy all that effort you put in to get there. Alright, Aluxers, we love your input here. What, in your opinion, is a good habit to form to retire early? And if you feel like this video has added some value to your life, we'd so appreciate you subscribing to our channel and clicking that bell notification. Okay, you stuck with us until the end, you know the drill. Here's your bonus. There's a rule of thumb as to what you need to retire. One being that you should have 25 times your planned annual spending saved by the time you retire. As NerdWallet explains, if you plan to spend $30,000 during your first year in retirement, you should have $750,000 invested when you walk away from your desk. Hey Luxers, remember what George Foreman said about retiring. The question isn't at what age I want to retire, it's at what income.